Go.
Here we go.
Hey, get bad.
No way, Jose.
Cheddar. Hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black.
And the last time I heard it was a black teacher, and she was doing a rap song with her students, but on some positive.
Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put you all there. Big dog, CEO.
That you expose yourself to, and I highly doubt that you didn't know that was being recorded, because from what everybody's sharing, that shit was posted from your page.
To mention all the resources we created, why they didn't want to see black families.
Because I want to hear, I want to listen to what the fuck I want to listen to, bro. Most of the shit they play on the radio is what these little motherfuckers want to hear, bro. I ain't trying to.
Guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gonna treat your lady right.
We'll have a race of babies that hate the lady and make the baby. Nigga, that's what we got.
That's what we
Nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us.
Get more brains in your head when you can go more places. When you can
In this world when your skin color is black.
the lead singer from Boys to Men looking at me gonna cut us off like that. I should have cut that bitch back out.
Yeah, you know
Black, it's black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the South. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Ay, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing, set your mind to it. Corporate Nike, watch how I do it. Major pain, nah, I ain't
Love the hustle, man.
Hey, what's going down? What's going down, man? Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to another episode of the H.O.G Podcast show. Man, today is Friday, December the 19th. Look, we talking healing energy. I'm your host, man. Cheddar.
It's your boy, the serial snowologist, CEO.Gatti.
Financial.
You did. Hey, man, before we get into this hot content, man, y'all know it's three things we got to do. Just stay prayed up.
They papered up.
They pulled up, man.
Don DeMarco. You hear me?
Dom DeMarco.
Yep.
Dom DeMarco.
Yeah, two times for the chat, man. Y'all share the live, like the live. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Do all that good stuff right there, man. Let me put that cash up because we need that steady coming. Also, y'all can support by sending stars. That's always a given, you know what I mean? And then it don't take nothing. It's free to like, subscribe, share, you know what I mean? Comment. Give us your feedback. Today we're gonna be talking healing energy. Man, it's a broad subject, so we're gonna tap into it all. What your boys on for the day, man? What they do?
I'm cooling.
Cooler. This the first early show we done did, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our German people out there.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Basically doing this one, man, to cater to them because they up late with us.
Yeah.
They up late with us on our 7 p.m. Central Time. So,
Right.
I mean, we
definitely appreciate you.
exchange that favor, you feel me?
Definitely appreciate you.
Yeah. Let's see something on my joint.
We on how we look like we on Instagram on YouTube right now.
What you mean?
For real. You know they do that different orientation. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that, guy. It's all good though. We here though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Early show. I'm popping out tonight too, man. Grown folks event here in the Twin Cities. They giving back. They doing a tribute tonight, man, to Jelly Bean Johnson. May he rest in peace. Minnesota legend.
We do
Hey.
look like we.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Played the he played the what's the name? Yeah, it do look it look from the it look different on the other side.
Yeah.
On YouTube it probably don't though, so I don't know what's up with
I'm
it.
on YouTube, it do.
It do?
Yeah.
What about okay, you just changed them on the things like that?
Yeah.
Like on the
They got
displacement?
they got the new orientation.
Okay.
It's like optional. I'll find that button. Oh,
Yeah.
there
So
you go.
we
There you go, right there. I
basically
think
like
that's it.
sitting inside of the
Bet that.
overlay.
Let me see if that's
We
Like,
it.
popping out though tonight, man. We're gonna be at the Minnesota Music Cafe tonight. You know what I mean?
that's
They're
cool.
doing a big tribute to Jelly Bean Johnson, which was a guitar player for
Man,
Prince.
that
He
man
died,
was
so rest in peace
cold.
to
You
Jelly
hear
Bean. You
me?
know what I mean?
Cold.
Man, super cold.
Like,
Wore the
cold.
top hat all the time.
I'm talking about like frostbite, toes, fingers gone cold. You hear me?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
We're gonna keep it moving though, just
like
because
that,
that
bro.
giant ain't gonna act how it act. Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like 3 top, like that's dope, like that though.
Yeah, right there.
YouTube how it look right now.
I just have to
That's
do
crazy.
right, and that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, crazy.
You gonna make me have to sit upright. That's fine. Better
See,
for
on
my height.
Posture yourself.
on Facebook, it look different than what it look on YouTube.
Yeah.
What it look? Oh well, yeah, it look like so now it looks super dope on
Yeah,
YouTube.
all
Oh,
side by
no,
side.
Yeah, you do.
Cho,
yeah.
you just gotta slide over a little bit.
I'm at the top though. Like that. I'm good on the YouTube.
Well, man, Gotti, you violating, bro. You want the DP you?
I'm
What
good
happened?
on the YouTube though. But what I was
No,
gonna say though, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah,
But
that's it, Joe. We going to DP him, Gotti. We going to DP
and
Gotti,
it
Joe.
ain't it ain't never did this to the level, but that's dope too though. I ain't tripping. Have it come, you know, the content is what it is. Well, we talking healing energy, man. And we need y'all to tap into them comments though, because there's a lot. Who is this up in here? Hey, what's up with you? What's up with you?
Eden. What's up, Eden?
The figurine in the building, okay.
Yeah. What's good,
Germany tapping in. Tapping in. V Gates. That man, what up? Tell you mother that thinking nigga just saying something. I know you know, Lee.
You know I know.
But anyways, though, man, tapping into this content, though, the healing energy content, man. It's a lot of different ones that we can tap into, man.
Tap in?
I don't know where y'all want to go from, but
where we go? How we go? We gonna get to it regardless.
We can go from chaotic situations.
I feel like
breaks in relationships. You know what I'm saying? What you want to talk on?
The most important healing energy is probably the healing energy that you need for yourself.
Man, what?
You know, I mean, you can. I feel like I'm learning. Like right now, what I'm going through, I'm learning. Like, you know, that I have that I really got to give myself grace.
Yeah.
And you know, I gotta find a healthy outlet.
You got grace too.
I have to, and I gotta allow myself to heal. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
And don't shut down.
Yeah, like every day you go out there, you deal with the world, you know, be trying to beat you down, whatever, you know, and you can take it to a point, right? It's a build up, and when you don't address the build up, when you don't get it out, when you don't have a conversation, you know, you don't heal. You just, you know, you really like you know, you putting a pressure dressing over a arterial bleed, and that's, you know, eventually you're gonna run out of blood.
Right.
You know, so
sometimes you gotta do it without isolating too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know sometimes
it's the part that's hard.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable is the part that's hard.
Yeah.
For me anyway, you know, I speak for me. Like being vulnerable has been the hardest thing. Why do we keep popping up? What you doing, Gotti?
Trying to fix this shit.
Being vulnerable has been the one thing that I found the hardest. You know what I mean? Like, but you need to be that to heal, because you need to be vulnerable so people can help you when you need help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you got to know what people to dive into too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, what people to express them thoughts with too, though. You know what I mean?
But I say this though, right? Like to an extent, you don't, right? Because if you feel like you gotta be guarded, then that kind of defeats the purpose. More like if you do put yourself in that vulnerable position and then you see how a person reacts to that and it's not favorable to you or something productive, then that's a lesson learned.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, they can make it bad too, though. With dealing with like some people ain't gonna give you the proper advice back. You know what I'm saying? In return from what you coming to them about. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I feel like it can hurt the situation depending on who you bring it to for real.
Oh yeah, that's
people,
definitely. I
that,
learned that lesson the hard way. You know, yeah, I learned that
What you
lesson.
said, guy?
we gotta stop getting advice from people that ain't never been through shit.
Yeah, for real. That'd be the main thing. You know what I mean? I told you, I you know what I mean?
We gotta
Never been through it for real. That's fake.
Some of these therapists and shit, they be trying to
oh Lord, yeah, man.
They don't even identify with the culture to even resonate with us and touch base to get us to a good place.
Man,
sometimes we got to go talk to a pastor or something like that. Somebody.
I was saying, like, bro,
the
kind of man. Look, listen, bro. The kind of therapist I need gotta be somebody like the guy I had in San Antonio. Roy, man, that dude was like, he was a Air Force veteran, but like old school, bro. Like, look, he ain't give me no passes, bro. Like, my selfish ass, when I was in therapy, if I shitted on somebody, like positive situation, man, when me and him had a one-on-one, bro, he'd let me have it. Like, how the fuck you gonna come in there? How the fuck you gonna come in there and rain on somebody parade because you was having a shitty day? How selfish are you? Like, he used to, yeah, and that's what I need, bro. You gotta come at me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chastise me, bro. Like, for real. You can't be soft with me.
Right.
You know? And like, so when you do therapy, man, just keep that type of shit in mind. Like, you need somebody that's gonna challenge you, not somebody that's gonna coddle you. You need somebody that's gonna challenge you because healing is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. Wait your turn, ugly ass.
He said he finna mute him.
Nah, they were talking therapist. Hey, get on your ass. Yeah. Let's go get on your ass.
And you got to know how to recognize the shifts in yourself too. The energy shifts in yourself. Like, once you going through, some people go through a hard time and get depressed, and then they throw all of that bad stuff on calling somebody else. I didn't witness, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, and my wife may get a call from one of her partners, and you know what I mean? They might be going through whatever they're going through, and their energy, sometimes it just don't, it affect situations more than it help. Like, I think like that's a lot of the reason why people don't really reach out and talk as much as they should, because of them type of situations too. You know, not feeling like they don't want to call you and be like, I mean, outside of real homies, real partners. You know what I'm saying? But feeling like you don't want to call nobody and feel like you complaining, or you know what I mean? Because like you said, some people have to you have to went through certain situations to even give certain advice to people. You know what I'm saying? Why I try to keep my mouth out people's situation, whatever. You know what I mean? If it's something I can relate to or say something about, then yeah, I'll give some feedback. But other than that, you know, I just listen. Sometimes you just gotta listen and let a person feel.
Yep.
Sometimes they don't need to be told nothing; they just need to be heard. You feel what I'm saying?
And sometimes you gotta be like, I ain't the person that gonna to help you. I'm gonna have to see somewhere else.
Yeah, for real.
I know I can't relate.
Hey, what y'all feel like some healing spaces is in the urban culture? Like, what are healing spaces like in our environments, in our community? What would you say?
Number one, the church.
Huh?
Number one, the church.
I don't know how I feel about that. But
What you say? What you say, Lee?
Growing up, from
no,
my experiences,
not
for
even.
me, let me say that for me then. For me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Me too, Gotti.
What about for you? What about you? What about you, Lee?
No, you know what? I lie. You right, got it. Church, yeah. Because when we was going to World Harvest, that was a lot of healing.
Mm.
Yeah. So church has been probably the place I trusted the most.
Yeah.
Like I had bad experiences with therapists, trying to get help for my bullshit with the military, but like I found a couple good ones eventually, and it that helped too. But like church, I think church is probably the most profound. Like that pastor we had, man, he was a teacher. He didn't bark at you. He just might touch on something that's gonna convict you, and you got to know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Another one, grandma.
Grandma house.
Grandma. If
grandma, period.
if you blessed to still have them around, man, you big blessed. Cause
for real.
I think I'd be in a better place if she was still around.
Oh Lord, yes.
Way better.
Also both of mine. I lost. You know how we lost it. So both of them being here still, like having that outlet, yeah, man. Because I remember going through it in Germany, and I called Essie Mae, and she, man, gave me anything.
You up to speed.
She gave me everything I needed to, like, yeah, man.
Well, hey, one of mine will be podcasting, though. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting is a healing space. You feel me?
Hey, podcast with the right partner.
Yeah.
Not just podcast.
yeah. But I'm just saying, for the space and platform wise, yeah.
We done seen some bullshit.
And some people looking.
We done see some other on here talking, and then in real life they
ain't talking about nothing.
My stepdad said, "Ain't living a nickel worth of dog meat."
Hey, some will say barbershops and saloons and stuff like that, but I think a lot of gossip come within them spots too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that would compare to like being able to heal healing energy from that situation. But it is an outlet to where like most people go, like at the barbershops, at the saloon, you're gonna hear different stories, like just sitting and observing, you're gonna hear a lot of different shit, you know what I mean? So
but that's a situation for me where I employ that 2 eyes and 2 ears situation. I don't really say much.
Yeah, just sit back.
And growing up, I was being a kid. You know what's what.
Right.
You know what's what. Just sitting around the barbershop, even being a young kid, you know who doing what, who not to F with. You know what I mean? You do hear it, and you do hear these names and these stories and these fights that happen, these shootings that happen. You know what's what. Just being around certain spaces like
learning, yeah.
And you just know how to maneuver when you in the streets, when you out there by yourself. Dolo. That's something we lock in. Like they ain't never going nowhere. Just keep your ear open, mouth closed.
Yep. Did a lot of learning just like that.
Healing from a lot of these family dynamics, you know what I'm saying, breaking cycles and stuff like that, and being able to recognize like toxic patterns, you know, so that you know what people to deal with in the real world. You know, that's your lesson right there. Like the family dynamics, the things that you face, you know, man, you ain't gotta go through what the last generation went through. You know what I mean? Learn from it, and you really, you know what I mean, you really sit back and soak it up and listen. But a lot of times you have to really dissect it. Like you gotta go in, like, say for instance, a nigga freak as hell, like, man, why is you so freaky? Go back down the tree line and be like, man, dig into some of them uncomfortable questions. Hey, mom, for real though, they come with that family dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Breaking them barriers and them curses. If you don't have them conversations, you won't know. Like, damn, you just think you come from a group of angels.
True enough.
Man,
No, my kid.
You feel what I'm
That's the
saying?
one thing I can say. We always been kind of open and real, with our kid. Germany taught us that though.
Yeah.
You can't really hide shit from them, because if they smart, man, if you hiding shit, then eventually they gonna learn, especially if you still in a relationship. Like me, my wife been together for 20 years, so it's like we hiding shit. Like they gonna know we at each other neck, and then they gonna be like, well, damn, why they lying to us, type shit,
Yeah.
And so that when you had that type of space going on, then nobody's healing because nobody know what the fucking truth is.
Right.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you be with somebody 20 minutes, it feel better than 20 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn. Shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
and then just like soul connections and karmic lessons. Like I don't really believe in karma like that, but like I do believe in all relationships ain't too.
You see how I look like?
What?
Let's say.
What the word?
Look, well, okay. Look, so I'll say this right, because I think karma alludes to something that might be a false god.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what I like to say is that the world has a way of correcting itself.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's completely driven by
the energy
God.
You put out, you're gonna receive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you gonna get it back.
Yeah.
You gonna get it back. And I'm fairly certain in that word somewhere it tell you how you gonna get it back. Like it ain't gonna be how you gave it. It's gonna come back at you a couple times.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So let me ask you something.
I ain't no preacher, I just proclaim to know a little bit about a little bit,
Yeah.
So if karma is a bitch, no disrespect. You said the woman came from the rib of a man. So do the man got a little bitch in him?
Mm-mm. If he do that, that's because of the lack of a man.
Yeah.
It is, ain't it?
It
is, ain't it?
It's an estrogen, ain't it?
Right? Like,
mm-hmm.
Whether your daddy, whether daddy was effective or not, nigga, he existed. He was present in some capacity. He put his hands on you and let you know what it felt like to be had your hands put on you by a man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, bro, that's different. Trust me, that's different.
How do y'all feel about like a lot of people like not being able to heal from prior relationships? You know what I'm saying? I feel like soul connections and them type of relationships. Sometimes sometimes relationships are to teach you and not last. Like if that makes sense. Like everybody you come in tune with in life ain't gonna be like a lifetime partner. But going through like these phases, having the wrong type of boyfriend or girlfriend, can teach you like what you need to know about yourself on how to, you know what I mean, eliminate like immediately, like at the beginning when you see something and you see this pattern, like nah, that ain't what I want to. That ain't what I want to be involved with.
I got a new word then.
Yeah,
a relationship.
A relationship.
A relationship. For real though.
It's a lesson. A lesson to be learned. There's always a lesson.
But we know
even in relationships like what we in, like when we done been, man, you learning every day until your death. It don't matter how many years you've been with a person, bro. Like I'm talking about, like it could be 1 to 30
every day.
Yeah, you learning still. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some people learning and ignoring the lesson. Just ignoring it up. They know it. It's in the head, but just ain't acknowledging it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Ain't acknowledging that, hey, I'm supposed to move like this. Oh, this tick them off. Some people do that on purpose to tick you off. I'm like, hey man, you know what triggered me, what set me off. You supposed to be here. You supposed to be my helpmate. Make me better. Make me feel like I'm in a good space because I'm with you. You know, it's not supposed to be a fucking struggle every day to
Mm-hmm.
get you to get us to grow together.
Mm-hmm.
Like you stepping on my toes when I'm going for growth. You stepping on my toes, trying to keep me down. But you saying you love me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then like I don't think it's more so like, and this might just be me. I don't think that like men bring that type of stuff into relationships unless they weak men that have been
Yeah,
hurt. Like even if I ain't gonna lie, throughout my relationships, it might have been girls that done cheated on me. I ain't never found it out though for it to hurt me. So I don't know how they feel. So I ain't never went into a relationship talking about how the last chick did me and I don't trust chicks because of this. I just seen the
yeah,
game growing up. I
Yeah.
seen the game growing up being raised by women. And you know, I had aunties and
Yeah.
cousins and stuff that was
Yeah.
players out here in the game. So I already knew
Yeah.
what to look for and how
Yeah.
it come. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
Yep.
time, you know, I ain't never really had it to where like I didn't felt some type of way about how a chick did me, but prior to getting in a relationship with somebody
Yeah.
else, and then I bring that action or that baggage or whatever, whether it's thoughts, actions, I ain't gonna trust you because this girl did this type thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think it's rather weak for a man to do that in the first place, but at the same time, I think it's more of like females do that in relationships. They come in and the last nigga hurt me, or my daddy went there for me, or my uncle raped me. You know what I'm saying? So they all could be legitimate reasons for why they going forth and having this distrust with us, like as men, whether you good or bad, you know,
yeah.
because what they experienced on their own.
But
Yeah.
then it take a solid one of us to identify some of those things, some of those traits,
Don't even
and to
realize that they do
uplift
it.
them, let them know, hey, this ain't that.
You say they
You
not.
you with me now. This ain't that.
Right.
You
You
know,
ain't got to worry about that.
like you got to unlearn whatever that is. You got to unlearn it because you got to see how I'm treating you, how I'm doing you, and blase blase. You got to take that into full account. Like going to school, we start off with 100. Now, if I work down to that, let me work down to that F for you to fire me. But if
Yeah.
I'm at 100, I'm getting A's, straight A's, A plus. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be getting C and D disrespect from you.
What sis was saying back there, bro?
She said a lot of people don't realize they have emotional trauma, or if they do realize they have it, they try to press it down, or they try to, fake the funk about it, basically. And that's that's one of those situations where ain't no healing in that space if you ain't identifying what you got going on.
Yeah, but you got to take it back to this though, right? Why I say like when women come into situations and they be like, oh yeah, well this and that, and like all of the things I just named, you know, when they was going through certain situations, whether it was an uncle or big cousin touching them or something like that, it was mostly said like that business right there don't go outside the walls of the family. Like they might correct that person in a family environment, but they don't supposed to reach the outside and this and that. So them not being able to expose it or express it could be the reason to why we dealing with things that we dealing with going into, you know what I'm saying, situations with women that have been through this type of thing. And the same thing vice versa with dudes, because I didn't been in situations to where babysitters, women for sure, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff go on, you know what I'm saying? So I could have had them same feelings. Like I said, I never went into a relationship or anything like that, like basing it off of like prior situations. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move like this because of this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's good to be well rounded.
I'll be honest, I didn't really like until I met my wife, like I feel like the relationships I was in before that, I only gave a fuck to an extent. Now in this relationship with her, I give a fuck. Period.
Yeah.
And there's you need to err on the side of caution when you talking about Lee and Latanya, because how Lee is about Latanya, nigga, is a whole motherfucking issue.
Yeah.
I mean that's on the lady. You know what I mean? That means you see something more valuable in her than the next one.
Yeah,
Because you would have been somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
You know,
so
like,
what y'all think about like how do you protect your peace though? And you know, whether in love and friendship, how do you protect your peace without isolation? You know what I mean?
Without isolation.
Yeah, without
it's hard
isolation.
to without isolation. I feel like to some extent you always need to be able to get away. To go and but that's like that conversation we always have when we talk about how a man need to be able to be with himself.
Yeah.
But the underlying point to that is like when you are with yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? Like what are you like for me, I like to learn something. I like to do something to challenge my mind. The games I play solitary, but I'm the solitary I play is by move. So I'm always trying to come down from my last best. Like if it was 111, the next time I want to be 105. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
Like
you
because
ever know?
go ahead.
I was about to say, you ever notice the energy you get? Like, say, for instance, you know how like in relationships sometimes like I feel like we get comfortable, the men and the women. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
say for instance, it's to the point to where it's on break off mode, to where like, all right, we this shit up in the air, we don't know how this shit gonna go, and then like you get they start getting like in detail with themselves, which is not a bad thing. Like working out, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Getting your
Mhm.
physical form together and stuff like that. I don't know if it's because of the approach of release, you being able to be able to finna be free, but I feel like that even within a relationship, we should always keep it to where like it's spontaneous and it's on the upward way. Like I shouldn't just go start working out when I think that we finna not be together or some shit like that. You know what I mean? For the female, a lot of these females when they finna dump a nigga or they know it's over with, they in the gym every day, they getting their body right. They hitting squats, they making the booty lift up,
Why are you doing that?
and then and then you got the dudes you for real though, and then you got the dudes that'll do the same thing. And then all of a sudden you want to be this big muscle bound motherfucker that's out here. You know what I
I just
mean?
like to work
And
out. Like, I don't
it's
know.
like it's
I
like
don't
why
know.
we can't do
I,
that
I don't know
together?
if
Thing
do
Why we
is,
can't do that together before we
that.
even get to that level? You feel what I'm saying?
my thing,
Like
yeah. See, my thing is on when you talk about that is, are you doing that and you still coming home and being your authentic self that you know what I mean? Why we linked up?
See,
yeah,
Now, when you start
let it
doing
fly
that,
on the Gotti
when
ass when
my
you open
problem
that door.
is when that start to happen, and then it feels like a separation. Like
Yeah.
now the
what's
places
up
you
with it,
go with
David
me,
Willis?
What
you
up,
used to go
Diddy?
with me. You used to go with me here and there and there. Now you're
Yeah,
going by yourself.
yeah,
Hey, got it.
That's
One
what's
second, one second, one second, one second.
Yep.
Hold that thought. Yo, my boy David Willis that just tapped, bro. He just made the Sergeant Major's list. The Sergeant's Major list. You heard me? Like finna be top dog. My boy made it all the way from East West. Yeah, man.
Hit the horns
Yeah,
on.
man. Yeah. Proud of
Congratulations.
my boy, man. Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
shout out
Much
to you,
love.
David, man. Big ups on your
Congratulations, bro. Love you, bro.
progression.
Oh, bro. Like, that's it. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like I feel like that, that's a big part of like what I see, like just in the media, like, you know, a lot of people they break their relationships off and then they get to getting so I'm into this my body looking right, I'm dieting right and everything now, my
Yeah.
frequency level high and this and that. And I get it, like I feel like, once you separate from some bad energy, that's gonna happen anyway. You know what I
For
mean? You're
sure.
gonna
For
you're gonna
sure.
dig more into your personal self. You're gonna start thinking about like, damn, I might have lost myself in trying to love this person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's a part of the healing to just
Yeah.
like I feel like isolating. You have to do that because if you don't, you don't really
Exactly.
know what you need to
Yeah.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really know what you need to
Yeah.
do it on a
Yeah.
personal tip.
Yeah. You gotta isolate and learn. Isolate and learn.
Yeah.
Isolate and learn. I can't say it enough. You know what I'm talking about? Like not just isolate because that's redundant.
Yeah.
You know, isolate and learn because the more you learn about you, the easier it get with that person. Like I know with the situation I'm in, like there has to be there just always has to be a certain level of patience because she the type of person she don't like change. And she rejects it. She rejects it involuntarily. You
I
know,
got one for you, Gotti.
What
you
you
know,
I
got?
got one for you.
but I love her. But I love her. And
Yeah.
and 21 years in a relationship, regardless to all the shit I done and you know what I'm saying, mistakes I done made, like I'm still where I'm at. You know, so when I isolate, I'm trying to heal so I can be better for not just her, but for my kids too.
The
Like
whole family, right?
my oldest son trying to join the military, bro. If I wasn't able to get my mind right and help him, man, he would have been gone. He would have been gone to the army doing some bullshit, thinking he was doing some other shit, and he would have been set up for fucking failure. And I told y'all last night, and I would have been turning the motherfucking army recruiting station out the motherfucking frame about my motherfucking son. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. They don't, bro. Man, some of these army recruiters, and I just say some because the ones I had were awesome. But like some of these motherfuckers, they motherfuckers, and they'll tell your ass whatever the fuck they you want to hear.
Lee, mine. He told me the only option was infantry.
Yeah, see shit
And
like that.
He went to the bathroom. And I got the little pamphlet and I started seeing all the jobs. And I was like, this motherfucker lying. If he didn't go pee, I would have never read that. Opened that pamphlet and looked at seeing all them jobs. When he came back, he was like, yeah, that's all we got. I was like, all right, then peace. I walked out. He called me back the next day. I think we got some. I know you got some. I read it. I said, yeah, I'm trying to do this computer shit. Computer science, hey, whatever you got.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so many damn different levels of healing, though. Hey, healing is a thing that you probably would never master. You would never master being the heal because it's so much stuff you got to heal from the time you're born all the way until you lay back in that ground. You know what I mean? It's so much stuff that you got to heal from, like, and like you said, you gotta be patient with yourself though, and understand how to see the patterns and the trauma and all of that. Like even like childhood, you got to think about like childhood healing from the inner child. That's why you got a lot of young folks. I mean, a lot of older people that's out here that's still dealing with certain things that they feel like they ain't accomplished or as a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like childhood wounds and the way to reconnect with inconvenience, innocence and trust, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much stuff that a lot of people went through with their parents, like, coming up to where, like, it broke them, like, even for their adulthood, you know what I mean? Like, and, man, even me speaking, like, on it, just even, like, you can hold on to some stuff, and, like, that shit ain't gonna do no good for you. Like, it ain't gonna do nothing, but, like, if I'm saying, like, hey, man, for instance, like, my dad, like, hey, man, if I just hold on to this shit to where, like, every day or every time that I think about something fucked up in life or why I ain't getting to the point I want to get to in life is I'm throwing it back on that situation. I'm throwing it back like, man, my dad, if he would have been here, he would have did this or did that. I would be in which, like, to some extent, that's going to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially from like childhood up until you become like a young man and you understand, like, I'm talking about prior to kids and stuff like that. But I feel like it was an age, man, I gave up early. I stopped giving a early, like real early. You know what I mean? I seen how things went, but then I never held that against my father neither. So I feel like that's what made me kind of like get past that level. But in his generation, things that he went through, like with his mom and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I found out certain things that he had been through with his mother, it made me kind of like understand why he did certain things to women like for us, like my mom, you know what I'm saying? And like not he didn't understand why, you know what I'm saying? But these stories come up where you know what I'm saying, you might hear like, oh, my mother wasn't there for me. My mother left me at this age, and you know, for a boy, especially for a child in general, you know, we can say the mother is the priority when it comes to the child. Like regardless if she a crackhead or a church going saint, she's gonna always have a different connection than that man, than that father is. You know what I'm saying? And it was a situation to where like my grandmother was real young when she had my dad in them. And the man, you know, back then in the 70s, 80s, man, it's 37-year-old can have a baby with a 13, 14-year-old. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like one of them situations to where like she was younger, my grandfather was older, and you know, he may have been abusive or whatever it was, emotionally abusive or whatever, to the point to where grandma decided to take off and go one way with the girls, and she left the boys with the man. Like you would think that's natural, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that my pops went through that made him like, you know, like be the way that he was like with women. I feel like that was a part that he went through that he didn't heal from, that created situations that I had to see, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that, be like seeing like the domestic part of it, but at the same time, like trying to break the barrier and not do the same thing for my kids or my son. I don't want him to have to go through them same things because of the not healing part. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what you coming from. Like I said, like from the beginning of the show, like even with the freaky shit, you got to know, hey man, which one of you was freaky in the generations, 2 generations back? Tell me the freak from 73. I need to know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I can know why I be feeling these certain type ways and shit. For real. Generational, you know what I'm saying? That's counseling. We need that like in the black community for sure. You know what I mean?
What was one of the male figures that really had influence on you growing up? That wasn't your, let's say that wasn't your father, that had actual influence.
I can't even lie, man. The closest person that would be to me would probably be my bigger brother. You know what I'm saying? TP. That'd probably be the closest, and then my cousin Terrence. He was like a big brother to me. So, you know, but other than it was like just wiggling your way around. You had childhood friends and stuff like that, but they was coming from the same situations. So we basically all was learning at one time, like how to be this and that because of the absent father, you know what I mean? So they might have thought they role models might have been dope boys. So that's what they was connected to. But I wasn't weak enough to be like, oh, just because y'all don't get fathers and y'all dope boys, I'm gonna come over there and be a dope boy. I'm gonna follow that suit. Nah, it was always a standalone situation. But I can't really say nobody besides my big brother and my big cousin, because like the other people I couldn't connect. My uncle was locked up. My granddaddy drove trucks. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, and then all the other people in the family, like they'll tell you certain different things and stuff like that. But you saying it to me and helping me apply it to my life is 2 different things. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times the men back then, they was just saying they was dealing with you on how they was dealt with. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of times they might be like, well, I ain't gonna give you this much game with the game is to be sold, not told thing. I ain't gonna give you this much game because I had to learn it and this and that and this and that, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never understood that method, you know what I mean? Like if I got young people around me that I see that get it, I'm definitely gonna give you the lead way, you know what I'm saying, with the knowledge that I do have. I ain't gonna gatekeep it from you, you know what I mean? Or try to use you to my advantage. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of the dudes back then, that's what they did. They used their advantage. They use you to their advantage, you know what I'm saying? And whatever way they had to do, you know what I'm saying? But and that's sad, like I mean,
you even know.
That's sad for real though. I wish like now that's what I think, you know, I'm try my best to be a better uncle, you know what I'm saying, to my nephew, to my nieces, a better brother to my brothers, my better brother to my sisters, better son to my mama, better husband to my wife, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to correct shit every day. But you know, man, ain't nothing perfect. You gonna run into obstacles all the time. You gotta know how to move around, you know what I'm saying?
Mine
Yep.
was at church, I would say. Like one of the ministers at the church. He was like the first one to put me on the job doing landscaping. So he would come get me. You know what I mean? He one that helped me build that work ethic I got now. You know what I mean? Just by being genuine. That's why I like being around genuine people that got your best intentions in their heart. You know what I mean? So he
Yep.
took me to different places, different cities. That was just for me
Yeah.
being a teenager. I was still seeing things that I wasn't seeing just hanging around all the knuckleheads that wasn't getting no money. That was what direction they was headed.
What type of things was you getting taught though? Like, was he teaching you like carpentry? Like,
No, this we was doing landscaping for different
okay.
neighborhoods, restaurants, different cities all around Humboldt, Milan, Jackson. We was just doing, going get money. Going get money, stopping at a Lee's Chicken, at the Hardee's, eat lunch,
Boy,
that sweet tea.
Lord have mercy.
I was coming home with some paper I could put on the table to help my mom out,
Yeah.
too, and still have a little bit in my pocket, and then share with my little brothers. Because one of my things with my big brother, like he'd give you the last out of his pocket. So that stuck with me with my little brothers. I'm taking them to the bowling alley, man. Man, get on the arcade game and play as long as you want to. Let's do some bowling. Let's go hit the Wendy's right quick. And then on the way home, we're gonna stop at Save a Lot and get Polish sausage and light bread and all that. Take it home so everybody can eat.
Man. Hey, so thinking about that though, like so learning basically he taught you how to use your hands. So basically, in other words, like hustle. So
Yeah.
with that being said, like the cultural hustle or the entrepreneur, like like yourself or like us, we got different abilities that we have and skills that we can do outside of jobs. So when trying to heal and heal from having fear or investing into your business or losing money to your business and stuff like that, how do you kind of continue that drive like without what I mean with facing them healing issues right there, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I invested into this company 2 years ago, it still ain't where I want to get it. How do you continue pouring into that hustle without losing drive?
It come from seeing a person that wasn't working at the factory getting their money, that wasn't working at McDonald's, that wasn't clocking in somewhere else. They was clocking in for themselves, and they was really putting that into me that I could clock in for myself.
Yeah.
And once I started seeing that, that sparked a whole different type of animal. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can go get it on my own. So once I get, how you got to learn how to play with the money too. Like I can go buy this, and that, or I can spend a little bit, bless the family, stuff like that, put some back, go get my own lawnmower, and then go hit the streets myself. I might be on foot, but I know I ain't gonna be on foot for long if my hustle is consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just all about building and knowing that you can do something on your own. And seeing it, you having somebody show you that it's possible, even on that level. Something simple like landscaping, cutting yards and planting flowers and putting the mulch down, making it look pretty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Doing retainer walls and shit like that. Yeah, I man, being in Minnesota, but believe it or not, man, I gained so many skills just through temp service jobs before getting the job that I'm in right now. For real though, I'm talking about painting. Doing retainer walls, all different type of skills that you learn, like when it was open and popping into all of the like when they flooded with these immigrants and stuff like that, it took away a lot of opportunities. So, I was blessed and able to be able to experience some of them skills and get some stuff under my belt. But
Yeah.
I know it's people out here that get real discouraged, like when it come to keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter that this didn't happen for your company and you didn't invested into this, because sometimes you just got to go back to the drawing board. Like with me, that's where I'm at. Like the whole time I've been thinking like just shit that I get and things that I have in my possession to where like it can make me money. I got to sit back down and redraw everything out and then execute it. So sometimes, like I said, like I feel like it's a great thing for me. I benefit when I isolate, if that makes sense. Like when I isolate, I really get into like the deeper part of myself, like, and that comes with the physical form, the working out, the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? The being just me being the only person that I can depend on besides God. You know what I'm saying? That creates a different strength for me to be able to deal with people likewise, like myself, like y'all and my brothers and everybody that's on the same page that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much get rich fast schemes out here, and everybody wants you to help with their business and stuff like that, but then don't want to do the same thing when it comes your time to get in position. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole bunch of take. It ain't a whole bunch of give though.
Nah, right. So
they don't know you. They don't know you when you stop supporting them. You create your own business. Now they act like they don't know you. They ain't pulling up to your business to support when you sharing and you know what I mean, supporting and being there, seeing the face, shaking hands, seeing what's up. But as soon as you turn into that person, you know that whole competitive intrusion. They can't take that competitive intrusion. You might be doing it, but I know how to do it better based off of how you treat your employees, customers, blase. You ain't treating them with no respect. You don't cut no deals, no type of days to give back. You really just don't know how to cater to the people, but you know how to get the money.
Right.
So when I step in and I'm saying hello, I'm saying what's up, and I'm hugging people and people smiling at me naturally and saying and waving at me. And you know what I mean? They might pay me an extra $10 just off of Southern hospitality, respect.
Facts. Hey, so with knowing that though, you know what I'm saying? Like in, you know, friendships, business-ships, love situations and stuff like that, like it has to come to the point of a time to where you know when something is not it's not beneficial for you. It's not gonna help you be the best you. So how do you get to that point to where you can be able to make the right decision? I basically say like the energy of release. Like how do you know when to let go, basically? You know what I mean? Like how do you know when it's time to just say, hey, you know what? Business wise or whatever, it's I'm at the point to where like I need to separate from this so I can elevate.
Man, trying to get to when you in your mind, you trying to get to point A and you praying about it and it's not happening, everything fighting. When God got a point A plus, you know what I mean? You praying to stay in point A when he got a point A plus for you over here. You know what I mean? You just gotta really seek, like pray. Sometimes you're gonna shed some tears behind it. Sometimes you're gonna grow. Sometimes you're gonna be frustrated, and then sometimes you just gotta sit back and open your eyes and see what's best for you. And then don't be afraid to pursue that. Because we live in a lot of fear when it comes to being our own boss.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fear that come with that because we so comfortable with, you know what I mean, this over here is gonna take care of me. I got these type of benefits if I fuck with these people that don't really fuck with me, but I got the benefits. You know what I mean? When if I just believe in myself and realize I'm a man, they a woman, whoever, they created the same opportunities. They didn't have insurance. They didn't have this, but they built up a company to have that, to then provide it for other people. Why do I keep looking at them as like the savior? You know what I mean? When I could be a more genuine savior for people like me who's struggling, who can't have a conversation at work You know what I mean? They really can't have that conversation and really stand up for themselves because, you know, they just a number.
Yeah. And they feel that way. That's why they operate in that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got no backup. They ain't got a plan A, B, C, D. You know what I'm saying? They only own Apple. You know what I'm saying? They ain't get, if this happened, what do I get to do behind this? You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the fear tactic of having it, not being able to have the balls or the guts to be like, you know what? I'm going to cut right here because this is what I believe in myself. But the thing, what I know that do work, when they do happen, the spiritual, spiritually, you gonna get like on a whole nother level when you stop holding on to whatever it is that may be defecting you or feeling like, you know, you stuck or something like that.
Yep.
And first of all, you do gotta pray for them situations, because a lot of times you think, sometimes we be thinking, man, I can make everything happen by myself. But then you need the guidance to, like, the spiritual guidance gonna balance everything else. Streets, corporate world, whatever it is, like the spiritual guidance and that connection is gonna override everything that you think that you can do on your own. And then it's gonna open your mind up to think clearly, like, for us, like me, for how it works for me, that's how it works. Like, man, I could be like, man, I'm gonna talk to my brothers, but I got days to where, like, I just need to focus on just me. Yep. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I need to focus on workout. I need to focus on eating more healthier. I need to focus on 5-year plans. I need to focus on emergency assistance bags for my kids when something really happened around this joint. You know what I mean? Like stuff outside of just the present, common stuff that we think about every day. Getting up, making some money, going to work, going out, having some fun, stuff like that. Okay, what if you wake up and shit, ain't nothing working? Exactly. All power out. Ain't no phones on. Yeah. What plan have you made with your family on where we gonna meet at? And okay, if this happened while y'all at school and I'm at work, this is where we need to meet at. And if not, y'all just go there and stay there and just have faith that we gonna meet you where we say we're gonna meet you at. You know what I mean? Like them real plans that we need to be putting in place.
You see my post I posted yesterday or today?
Where?
Yeah, I said if the shirt stain won't wash out, get a new shirt, stop rewashing and hoping for different results.
Yeah.
Because, hey, all these manufacturers didn't make just one shirt. we attached to how much we spent on that shirt. It might be a polo or something. Hey, man, I spent 60 on this. I'm trying everything I can to get this thing out.
Yeah.
When you constantly making 60, go get another fucking shirt. You got, yeah, the value is there. You are the value. I'm bringing the value to the table to be able to afford some nice things. You know what I mean? We be stuck on the one thing we bought, the one car, the one shirt, the one this, the one that. You know what I mean? But if that motherfucker ain't working out, that shit starts shrinking up on you, you gonna keep it? We trying to do everything in our power to adapt to that thing we just invested in. Everything in our power to adapt to that thing when that was never the plan.
That's a hard thing to try.
When we invest in something, it's supposed to complement us, not drive us through the wall, try to figure out how to make it work.
That's very true. I would have to beg to differ to say whose plan is it? Is it your plan or is it God's plan? Because that makes the difference. Just saying, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and that's a part of healing too, though. Like, not knowing how to use finances. Like, we all have been in a situation to where we probably had an amount of money that can help change our life in some type of way. And you know what I'm saying, made certain decisions with that money that didn't turn out in the favor of, you know, what could have got us to that next level. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know? It's just not. But that's a learner. Hey, you gonna learn it into the box though. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like that type of experience, to where you be like, damn, like, if I ever get this amount of money again, I know exactly what to do about it. That means you learning from it. You know what I mean? Because it's some people that get in it and blow 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 it 4 times in a row. You know what
And
I'm
then
saying? So
and then ask you for a cigarette.
let me
Let me
I
catch that shot.
need you think you can
Let me eat.
no.
No, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep. And
I
that's
don't
why I
know
don't be
who
mad.
Let Me Eat is.
That's why I don't be mad. Like I ain't never depended. I'm glad that I ain't never get to the point of
Yeah,
depending
I wouldn't even
on
be mad
nobody
if
that deep.
I wouldn't even be mad if you let me hold it. That's $20. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
I bet you wouldn't. But I would.
Yeah,
But
depend.
same motherfucker, you got to beg them, run them down, and get it back.
Man, what?
Exactly.
But when you owe them something, they
That's
hitting you up like it's your they last day on earth.
Hey
that's
man,
why. That's why
blowing your phone up.
I pray to be in a position that when I release it, I ain't looking for it to come back.
For
Man,
real.
what? Yeah. That's all I'm praying for too. Like I don't mind this year. Like I just want to be around more people that's like us. Like building like a stronger team and people that really want to see something like a vision go from this to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From this to that, without trying to oversell or nothing like that. Man, we ain't into the fabrication game. You know what I'm saying? We ain't into the flogging. We ain't into none of that. I ain't finna make nobody think I got more than what I get because a lot of these niggas are already ready to take for some little anyway.
Ain't it?
Man, motherfucker see you with
ain't have shit.
For real, man. I'm talking about it's bad. Like nigga see stuff and won't even ask you how you get it. Just immediately try to.
I gotta take it. Let me take that. What?
Yeah. It's something simple too. Every time he come to the football game, he gets some nachos. I ain't never had no nachos every game. He must got some money. You know that.
How do you heal from?
Simple.
How do you heal from that? Get up and go do something.
But they ain't go
do something,
man. What ain't in you ain't gonna come out of you. So
straight up. And that's like the most like simplest way that a lot of these young folks like. I seen the dude post for real. He was like, man, he said, man, these young niggas, these YNs, he said, they ain't horny enough. He said, man, when we were 16 and 17, man, we were trying to bust something. He said, these niggas these niggas ain't trying to do nothing but shoot. Nothing but shoot.
For real.
Man, what?
I think they talk about the whole podcast.
Tails kept me from catching some charges. Fuck you mean?
I said, I think Cho that freak ass nigga, he was talking about the whole podcast.
hey, man, that boy said, hey, but for real, that boy said, man, these folks ain't trying to smash none of these folks out here. And I don't know if that's good. It ain't better than, both of them is lose once you understand, like, and look back on life. Like, I mean, that was cool, but there's a lot of stuff that happened. Like, once you get into that realm of things, you lose focus on a lot of other stuff that really supposed to help you matter, like in the future. That little thing right there, it take you away because at an immature level, you may do something to where you may create something that's gonna be there 18 years. You know what I'm saying? But you're not ready for that yet. So that's why it's not so good, opposed to them out here shooting and doing what they're doing. But at the same time, they need resources and outlets. We had dances and stuff to go to and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was a lot of different stuff that happened back in our day too. But these kids definitely got some stuff they need to heal from for us, like trauma and school shootings. And it's reckless right now. So,
I feel like, though, if you, like I said, chasing tail kept me from catching charges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a different level of commitment to crashing out when you commit to the streets.
Yeah.
Like I was never like I was around niggas that was committed to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't. Like, first of all, yeah, bro, I was worried about busting, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I wasn't worried about going and shoot up or going to take this or selling dope or no, bro. Like, I'm going to school. I got a plan, and as long as them two things is in place, I'm finna go get me some mag. Real. Like, So it's like, yeah, like I can tell you, bro, like from seeing dudes and understanding the difference between me and them, hindsight being what it is. Now I know why I was how I was and they was how they was.
Yeah.
Because they was committed to something different. And see, Beverly would have beat wanting to be in the streets out of me, bro. And if that didn't help, then LA would have jumped in. And that definitely would have helped.
Facts.
So yeah, bro, that's just my take on that. When you talk about emotional trauma in situations like that, like yeah, bro, like something like I tell you, right? Like when I was 15, my first cousin got killed. Little Stanley, he got killed. And I remember watching one of these documentaries on these kids and his reason for, as they call it, jumping off the porch was because one of his homies got killed. And this kid ended up
y'all weak as hell today. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
They ended up trying to put like 11 bodies on this kid, but he got killed trying to kill somebody. And I'm just like, bro, like how emotionally wrecked do you have to be to literally choose a life that you know, like live by the gun, die by the gun? Like this is all it's gonna be.
Brain you right.
Like there's no other way that this is gonna go except for jail, and that's dead. Because when you talking about first degree murder charges, that shit carry life sentences.
But then look, we gotta think about this too, though, bro. Like it's plenty of people out here that say, I ain't never laid nothing down. But like, how do a person that has laid something down, how do they heal from that without retracting and going back down that same path? With this being the commodity of what young people do nowadays, especially the young man, the YN, they focus is, I'm not cool if I ain't got racks or a hat. You know what I mean? So once you get turned out in that matter, how do you? The only way I see it is going all the way to church. You know what I'm saying? Getting yourself spiritually all the way clean.
You gotta take them out that element.
Yeah, because if you don't, you gonna continue to.
You gotta
boom,
take
bam, bam, and that's what we seeing.
You remember when we was talking about it, and I was talking about, bro, like to fix this shit, we really gotta have a lot of bread, because we really gotta take these kids out the element that they in right now and put them somewhere different and show them something different.
Right.
If you never see nothing different, bro, like you never see nothing other than the Hundreds or Back of the Yards or what Smoky City or SPV. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
LMG, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. That's all you ever see your entire life. How can you broaden your horizons to see anything else? From taking your first steps barefoot in the dirt, 1-2 years old, to 12 years old, and all you done seen is fighting and killing. What you gonna do at 12? What you gonna do at 12 when one of your little partners get killed at 12 years old, and that's all you done saw?
See, the only thing when I say, like, like that based on the from the survival to serenity type stories, like how can you find peace after chaos, like in them type of situations? So it's some people that's in the town, that's in Memphis, that they didn't have to go to different places to elevate. You know what I'm saying? They took the experiences that they went through and they learned from that. Now they applying what they learned back to the youth to keep them from going down their way. Then you got a whole nother percentage of them that's down there that then went then did stuff and got into these different places and just stuck. Right. So the only thing they love is the streets. The only thing that they praise is the streets. The only thing that they be is just street everything. You know what I mean?
So with that, so all right. So I want to clarify.
Like, how do you find peace in it though?
Right. I want to clarify and build. Right. So when I say out of that element, example, we got a program where we take 13 to 16-year-old young men, right? And we teach them how to communicate.
Oh boy, got some pineapple juice over there.
You know what I'm talking about? We teach them how to communicate. verbally communicate, physically communicate. We teach them how to tie a tie. We teach them how to go through a conversation with a person. You understand what I'm saying? We that's what I mean by taking them out of their element. Because if your element, if communication in your element look like a whole bunch of cursing and yelling and screaming and just a war of words, what way are you gonna communicate? So, you know, that's what I mean when I say out of the element, right? And then to build, you listen, man.
Chat, hop in there and tell us what some of y'all healing experiences is, man. Healing energy experiences. Tap into them comments. Don't just watch, man.
People need participate. You know, so I remember learning something in the army, right? And it was like what they say, it's like the 4 basic needs, right?
Yeah.
So what I realized about our community, right, is that there is a systemic depravity of basic human needs, right? Like, we have been systemically deprived. For those of y'all who didn't understand how I said what I just said, we have been systemically deprived of basic human needs, right? And when you keep experimenting, you keep pushing the issue, and you keep on making the environment worse, right? You following what I'm saying? Like they from the 50s to the 80s. You see what I'm saying? From the 50s to the 80s, from the 80s to the 2010s, from the 2010s to now, right? You talking about being deprived of the right to have somewhere decent to live. And that's been going on for at least 5 decades. Depending on who you ask, some would say 7. Right? And so now we got this whole situation where we got all of these violent, emotional, well-built, strong boys running around, and they are hunting each other. Why are they hunting each other? They are hunting each other because that is what the environment that they grew up in, that is what the element that they grew up in forced them to become. And so there is a whole bag of emotional trauma that go with that, and a whole bunch of healing that needs to be done, but we'll never get there. We'll never get there. And the reason we'll never get there is because we won't ever attack what needs to be attacked. Because when these boys do what they do, so many fucking people make money, they make generational wealth, that it is a protected situation.
After trauma, for sure.
It is a protected situation. The music is the pipeline to the grave or the behind the bars. It's a protected situation. Method Man said, how the fuck do rappers now make enough money to be Flying PJ. He said, man, that shit cost like $50,000 when we was coming up and had #1 hits on the. We couldn't afford to fly PJ. But you think about it, right? You think about it. See, when I hear something like that, what I hear is, damn, they making a whole bunch more money. I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do your research, Google is king. What you'll find is that most of them rappers in Wu-Tang Clan are doing something constructive and completely different now than rap, which means they had a different layer. Which means if you had a bought into what Wu-Tang was doing and put the money behind them like you put behind Lil Durk, what does the landscape look like after that? You understand what I'm saying? The RZA, bro, that dude is phenomenally talented, and he is smart, bro. Like smart to the point where he teaches. He's a tenured professor at a college. I know that, but I don't know what school.
Man, need some more water.
But but now the pipeline is protected, right? It's from the womb to the hood, from the hood to social media, from social media to forever, whatever your age is, and them 3 motherfuckers over there just got more richer.
And you know what? The social media is a distraction to your healing, though. You know what I mean? It's a distraction. It's a distraction to your healing, like, because a lot of people get on this and like that's their own fault. Like people that get on here and feel like that, everything that's on here is reality, and it's not. You know what I mean? Knowing how to draw the lines, how to understand the difference between entertainment and reality, or I mean, if we ain't lived this long for nothing, bro. You know what I mean? I was just talking to my kids about that the other night. Like, it don't matter like how much money you get. Money can never replace character. Like, it don't matter. Like, if you got a messed up character, bro, it don't matter how much money you get. You gonna always be disrespected. Take the president for a prime example. He's a person. Yeah, you rich, but don't nobody like you. Don't nobody respect you for real. You know what I mean? Most people don't. So. It's a thin line, man.
The one thing I like that I learned, and I learned it in the military. You give a man power, and he'll show you who he is.
Yeah,
and that power, that power can come by way of by virtue of finances. It can come by virtue of status. When you give a man power, he'll show you who he truly is.
Yeah. And that's a lot of things that we got to heal from too. You take the situation with like a lot of the top entertainers that we see now, like PD for instance, like having a certain amount of glamour and light at some point, and then the people that you think they can't take it from you, they take everything from you. Sponsorship, make you feel this big. And they just had you thinking you the king of the world. And then you did something so low to where they took you from her to her. You know what I mean?
You in your bag. You in your bag.
Nah, for real though, we gotta grow from there, because the thing is this, like, a lot of people that do get into them situations be like, man, that they respect the money more than the person. They respect the money more than really the opportunity, because they wouldn't even be doing it what they doing if the opportunity didn't bring money. It ain't a lot of love in what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we getting all this slime and snake a nigga out and this and that. And anybody that, like, it's so many cycles that we gotta break, and it's so many episodes that we'll probably have to even dive into the right content to be able to drive to these folks that's thinking like this, or these young YNs that's thinking like this. It's crazy, bro, because the new thing is to be shiesty.
That's it. That's it.
And
I
then,
don't get it. I don't get it.
And then they go to jail and they be like, motherfucker, you think about this how messed up the society is. You go to jail, right? You come home and you celebrate it. You know what I mean? But then, like, what are we celebrating you for?
Really celebrate. I'm talking about, bro. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but the thing is this though. We celebrating you for what reason? Because you did some dumbass shit that got you put into jail. And like you would think that you're supposed to celebrate the person that didn't make it to the cell, the person that didn't go. He did so much shit, but you will never know because he ain't never got caught up and got put on record. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying that it's good, but what I'm saying is we gotta change the narrative of this shit. Like you went to jail, you dumb as hell, bro. You dumb as hell for whatever you did to go to jail. You shouldn't be celebrated when you come back home. At all.
I heard somebody that trashed that shit, bro. Really trashed that shit. That first day out shit, like this man went off. Like he was like, how the fuck? Like, who the fuck cares this much about somebody getting out of jail? Like, it's ass backwards, bro. Like, just think about it. Ain't it?
It's the new thing, though. It's the new thing.
Like you, a first day out song in our culture has more precedence than the 17-year-old girl from Chicago that graduated with her doctorate. Make that make sense to me.
Yeah.
There's a 17-year-old girl in Chicago, Illinois, right now. 17. And she a whole doctor.
Man.
Whole PhD.
And I ain't celebrated at all.
Ain't celebrated. Ain't nobody pulled up to her neighborhood in the fleet of expeditions or luxury SUVs with hundreds of thousands of dollars in jewelry. Ain't nobody done that.
Who made that cool though? Who made that cool for that to even like be a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like real talk though. Like, I mean, when you sit down and think about it, like a person, you celebrating a person that got caught up on some shit and deserved to go do the time that they get because they got jammed up on some shit. But we giving them, it's like we giving them Heisman trophies for like, okay, you ain't go to jail in your life, so you ain't no street. You ain't smart. You a lame because you ain't never went to jail. You ain't never get caught doing no dumb shit. You ain't ever get caught stealing. You ain't never get caught doing nothing crazy. So you stupid because you ain't went to jail. But the person that went to jail, they get all these accolades. I'm at this level and this status because I went did time and I ain't say nothing or whatever it is. Man.
I gotta take a shot just because of that. That just make my heart hurt. We literally celebrate. And you know what's crazy, right? As I'm sitting here thinking about this, I'm not even gonna regurgitate what I said. I'm just gonna say this, right? Like somebody somewhere right now is gonna get a hold of this and say, "Oh man, that nigga a hater. Financially, he a hater." Woo, woo, woo. Listen, no, I'm not.
Hey,
I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason to hate. I love being a man that can provide clarity.
Right.
And so I don't. It's okay. You understand it? And here's why I say it's okay, because I can't control y'all. You know what? And financially is about controlling his controllables. What I can control is what come out of my mouth, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And what come out of my mouth, in my opinion, is that we are ass backwards as a culture because we celebrate these dudes when they get out of jail to the effect that I don't even understand the level. I don't even understand the level of where that level even came from. To celebrate somebody who just sat in an institution because they was poisoning the community or being a menace to society to some effect. Like, why is that to be celebrated? Why is Why don't we celebrate the black young men that are valedictorians? Why don't we celebrate the black young men that are successful entrepreneurs?
Right. Hey, Lee, we're gonna hop back right back on their head with that note after this commercial break. Y'all keep it locked. HOG Podcast Show. We talking healing energy. All right.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Pray my unfil for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Come on, man, you already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like MC Hammer.
Yeah. Welcome back to the HOG Podcast Show. Y'all know what it is, man. We talking healing energy today. I don't know. I think you muted, Gotti. But welcome back to the HOG Podcast Show. Y'all know what's going on. We talking healing energy. It's a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different levels, a lot of different elements of the healing energy for us, like, man, from personal to community to culture. And we've been talking about a lot of that right now. Usually after commercial breaks, we go into birthday shouts out. I ain't getting nobody off the top of the head. So if y'all got somebody, put them down in the comments. Oh, Courtney, my baby Courtney, her birthday was on the 16th of December. So shout out to my baby girl Courtney, my baby before my baby. And then my niece Nacia Graves, her birthday was December. I don't want to say the wrong day, but it just happened like right before Courtney's of the same week. So shout out to them too. Any birthdays for y'all?
Rewind it back to my daughter, my oldest, big 21.
Big 2-1.
My homie, one of my homeboy, I consider one of my brothers, one of my Puerto Rican brothers. He had a birthday yesterday.
Okay.
So shout out to my homie Pena, Mr. Pena. Man, have me out there salsa dancing off a dirty martini.
That's what's up, man.
Augusta, Georgia.
Like I said, tonight is going down at Minnesota Music Cafe. If you in Minnesota, get out there and support the tribute tribute that they giving for Jelly Bean Johnson at the Minnesota Music Cafe. I think it's $25 at the door. If you special and you know somebody, maybe they may put you on the list. You know what I'm saying? So just get out there. If y'all ain't got nothing to do, pop out. That's on the east side of St. Paul. It's gonna be going down. Real grown folks vibes. You know what I'm saying? Polos and designer shoes type vibe. You feel? Yep. None of that Bobby Smurder stuff going on at this. Nah, real grown folks stuff though, for real though. So if you a Minnesotan that support Prince or any of the band, you know,
why not button downs and loafers?
Yep.
Why you gotta say polos and designer shoes? Why not button downs and loafers? Man?
Hey, same thing. Same thing, loafer, square toes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what you pop out with your date. You know what I'm saying? Your wife. You know what I mean? Pop out with your significant other or whatever.
Shine your Stacey Adams.
Hey, man, why are you laughing? I do shine my Stacey Adams. Quit playing.
Got to. The cloth.
This gonna be a good
before I walk up out of here with them on. Yes, sir.
Hey, this gonna be a good space for the healing energy tonight, though. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be live band music. You know what I'm saying? Real singing going on and stuff like this. So it's gonna be definitely therapeutic.
Real music is always therapeutic. When you can hear an instrument, man, like that is, yeah. Well, I speaking for me, like I know when I hear actual music, I like to hear good beats and actual music, like instruments, the piano, the guitar. You know, I love horns.
Pop out.
You know.
Yeah, so
they definitely gonna have all that on deck for Jelly Bean because he was a true artist, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
He was a true artist.
Man, cold. It's gonna be food there and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, you gotta purchase, but they do offer food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, real grown folks vibe tonight, though. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the Twin Cities, pop out. You know what I'm saying? Show your love. Come support. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to support my boy Curtis that play in one of the bands called the Max Band that's gonna be playing tonight. So should be real fun, man. You know, just to get out the house. I ain't get out the house in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So go see what they do. It's slick as ever out here too in Minnesota too. So if you is driving and drinking, make sure you do that responsibly, man. Because hey,
don't do it.
Or responsibly is not doing it.
Yeah, straight up. Or I'm saying like responsibly it'd be like taking an Uber, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking an Uber to your destination, to the event and back home, you know what I mean? So
man, get you a good skateboard or something.
Make sure that ain't responsibly. They might flip Make sure you got your long johns on though, because there's a lot of brisk air floating through this giant. Straight up, it's cold as ever out there. I'm talking about like irritating cold.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Every female that claim they bussing ain't Bluebird. A lot of them short bus.
Here you go.
Hold on, say that again.
Here you go. Here you go.
Say it again.
Here you go.
A lot of females that claim they bussing ain't Bluebird. They short bus.
Oh, okay.
Bluebird.
Okay, I get you.
Full size the Bluebird.
Count the seats. Count the seats.
Oh, I caught it the first time. I'm sorry, I'm so smart.
That boy thought of that on the break, then. You had that in your night.
You know that should be.
No, bro. The Bluebirds is what the full size buses on post used to be called too. So y'all, you really gotta like know what this nigga talking about, bro. I definitely remember.
Man, I got to start getting this healing energy for these dreads before I get to the show. So we gotta come to a closure here.
Count your seats, man. That's all I got to say. A lot of these females, the trickery is there. But when you pull up and you don't see all the seats,
the fish,
the fishery
going on.
Look, short. Look, Short boys energy. Short boys energy is that motherfucker. You can't take the cheesecake factory on the goddamn first date. Nigga, that's short boys energy. What do you mean? Like, yeah, I don't give a damn what none of you motherfuckers say. That's short boys energy. That's how you gonna want me to take you somewhere you can't take your motherfucking self?
That's crazy.
Come on, man, cut it out.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
A lot of them ain't good for nothing but a short bus.
Yeah, that's short bus energy, man. I ain't capping. I'm just telling you how it is, man.
Like, lost that
going on too.
Be a real special kind of dumb. They expect me to take you somewhere you can't take yourself.
Oh yeah.
On the first date.
On the first date.
On the first date.
That's crazy.
I hate this song. This chick talking about if you say you love me, you ain't put me in Chanel. Why you say you love me, you ain't put me in Chanel.
Yo,
why you say you love me and put me in Chanel?
Yeah.
Hey, so check it.
I don't love you then.
They sent me a TikTok. Where this dude, the girl text this dude, right? And the first date is at the nail salon. And was it just her?
It was them. She was getting services, $500 worth.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do what you want to do.
So they first date was at the nail salon. She got all of this shit done. He was like, go ahead, dude.
First, initially, it was like $500 worth of stuff.
Okay.
And then he was like, well, just go right ahead and do whatever else you want to do. And she racked up another $500. The total bill was $1,000. And when he saw that it was none, he left. He left her with the bill. He was mad.
Wow.
Like, how the fuck you spend $1,000 at the nail salon? Like, legit, only a nail salon.
She might get jail everything. Cause that's what be the expensive shit in there. Like, I know my wife get the jail, John. She like the jail. So she might get earlobes and everything for $1,000. Cause how did you come up? How was that the end? How was that the ending price? Like, ain't no way you can go unless they getting over on you or something. You know what I'm saying?
Gold. She must have some real gold flakes on the nails or something.
Man, what? She getting over for sure.
What
for
I
sure.
mean? The business getting over.
Didn't get over.
I don't got nothing to say.
So dude didn't go to the joint. He didn't go to the joint with her.
He did.
He was there. That was their first date.
Yeah.
Like that was their first date.
But he got his feet done and all that too.
No, he didn't get nothing done. He was just there with her.
So the 1,000 came up off for just her.
All for her, bro.
Nah.
Help me understand how she showed up for the first date in need.
$1,000.
That is very much true.
How you showed up for the first date in need? That was supposed to have been together.
Oh my mama! If you need $1,000 worth of work, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you need $1,000 worth of work, you know what? You know what's gonna eliminate you from me? Them feet. Because if them feet is busted, it's a wrap.
What she had on sock? What she showed her with? She showed her with socks and gloves on or something.
You need $1,000 worth of work. That mean them feet was busted.
Man, she showed her for the first date with socks and gloves on.
Yeah, that mean all that shit was busted. And it's over. You ain't even I'm not even coming in to approach you. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, ain't no Medicare or pedicure spots. Even if you get both, it ain't ending up to that price.
No,
they must was in another country or something and got gypped on the differences of the dollar or something. Like they must be in a different country or something.
So if it costs that much,
kind of facials and wraps and
if it costs that much, it's cheaper. So it's cheaper to amputate.
But I ain't do eyebrows or eyelashes or none of that shit,
bruh.
It's cheaper to amputate.
$1,000. Cap. That's cap.
if it was.
Let me hit the button. Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap.
If your hands and feet needed $1,000 worth of work, yeah.
I mean,
like, no, you couldn't even get my attention.
No, when I went on $1,000 worth of need,
got my attention.
on the regular stuff.
Like, yeah, no.
That can't be true. She got over on him big time.
Yeah, no.
No.
She got over on him big time. He just ain't unless he just don't care about spending money.
He didn't get over on Buddy. Buddy left on her.
Buddy dipped on her, left her with the bill.
That's what's up. He knows something then. He knows something.
She showed up with the feet looking like corn chips. I ain't trying to be on the date. No.
I feel like he felt like
he had to pull out the grind or something.
I feel like he felt like he was punked going on the first date to a nail salon, and so he just played along and punked her right back.
They need healing from that spirit right there too. They need to be hit. They need to be healed for them spirits.
Yeah, go ahead and get this service. Get that service. Yeah, go ahead. And then shit, as soon as it's over, he deuces.
You showed up. You showed up. Feet looking like Takis. You know it.
That's crazy, bro. He got though for sure. Well, she got for thinking it was a game. You know what I'm saying? She got so. Man, you shouldn't be paying it for yourself to get it. I don't even give a damn.
I would have been before I had to do it
for the 500.
I would have been blocking her phone number, blocking her on all social media platforms.
Man, what?
Yeah, like I don't need to see you, hear from you no more. Like you,
my boy said he blocking. He said, hey,
you at the nail
salon, blackballed out the window.
All these bullshit you want to get done, man. Get the fuck out. You gotta show me that you can keep that shit up your motherfucking stuff first. If you want me to motherfucking keep paying, what the motherfucker? Like, come on, bro.
I'm changing my subtitle down to CEO.Gatti Celebrity Nail Tech. Let's get this money.
Hey man, what we doing next week? Is it the review next week?
Oh, that's the New Year's. That's our New Year's.
Okay, New Year. We doing a New Year's show next week on the 26th?
Yep.
Okay.
7 p.m. Central.
Regular time.
2 p.m. Germany time. 2 a.m. Germany time. Yep. Going forth, like we doing like 2 shows a month in German time. So you'll have 2 of these earlier joints like this. So for the people that don't be able to tap in at 7, y'all can tap in at 2 p.m. You know what I mean? Get you some of this content. Any announcements we need to make, man?
Get the merch. I got the Tokyo edition on.
Man, show them the back of that joint.
Had it on me. Let's see if it showed the whole joint.
I don't even like red in that motherfucker clean. That motherfucker clean.
That joint going too hard.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna look at it. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I like it.
Tokyo edition.
Tokyo edition. That's crazy. They got they got some J's coming out that match that they match the other one.
H.O.G. That's the Year of the Dragon. If you're on the website, you'll see 3 Tokyo edition jackets.
And y'all see the merch
for the HOG
strolling at the bottom. So feel free to get you something.
Cherry Blossom
hoodie strolling at the top.
They coming out with some 11s that they collabing with. I think Tiana Taylor with. And them 11s go perfect with that motherfucking Cherry Blossom edition of that job. I'm telling you.
With the cherry?
Yes, bro. The cherry. They told me I was colorblind, but I'm gonna tell you something. I know how to put some shit together.
He said they told him he was colorblind.
They did.
Hey man,
I saved my damn life, cause hell, had it not been for that, I would have done all kind of crazy shit in there.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all continue to be able to peep out the healing energy that you need too for the situation you in. We done discussed a lot of it tonight. You know what I'm saying? You can go from the top of the show and get you some pointers on probably something that can resonate with what you've been through in life or what you're going through or whatnot. So, I mean, and these gonna continue to come. Like this shit here, like we had these type of conversations on the regular. So I'm sure there's gonna be another one of these. We probably need to do a series of these because it's so many different. It's so many different elements of the healing energy that can be utilized. Like from like man, coming from being a street dude to trying to be a square. You know what I mean? As they would say, you know, trying to do things the right way. You feel me?
Stand up, man.
Yeah, you know. So it's a lot of different transitions in life and stuff like that that require these healing processes and healing energy and conversations like as we had today. So hopefully y'all got something from it, man. If you didn't, man, go get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say to it. Anything else y'all gotta say before we PPP it up?
So we talking. You want to go? You want to let me go?
Go ahead.
So we talking healing energy, man. And you know, the biggest thing that I know, right, from needing to heal myself, is that you have to get to a point where you can admit that you need it. And you know, and then you know I think that's step one. Like admit that you need to heal. Admit that you are suffering from traumas that are not allowing you to be your best self. Like that's all it is to it, bro. Like for so long I thought that I was doing myself and everybody involved with me a favor by trying to power through shit. You know what I mean? And here's what I know, right? Like I can power through, and you know, when it was just my income and you know she was taking care of the kids, like I could really power through, nigga. Like Gotti will tell you, like could power through, nigga. Like work 24 hours, then go back to work. After I done them 24 hours, I'm at work. You know what I'm talking about? Like power through, bro. And that's trauma. You know, that's trauma, man. Because you are always neglecting how you feel. You always neglecting what you feel because you're just trying to power through. Because you feel like that's what's needed. Like that's what you gotta do. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody get to a point where they done had enough. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you done had enough and you done let it go on too long, your mind frame will take you to a point where you literally want to go walk off a fucking cliff. Like regular. Like regular than a motherfucker. Like you looking at the cliff and you gonna walk to that bitch and you gonna keep walking onto some shit you can't step on and go down. Like I'm dead ass.
The rabbit hole.
This shit is for real. Healing. You know what I'm saying? Don't look. The biggest mistake we make as black men is not allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Why? Because of our ego. We kill each other because of our ego. We kill ourselves because of our ego. So when your ego is what drives you, you never vulnerable. Because you always thinking about what somebody else think about you. What you ain't realizing is if you step outside of your body and look at what you look like. Because I had to do that. I had to do that for myself one time. I just stepped outside of myself and I was just sitting there just thinking about all the shit that I had did. Because I needed to heal. And I didn't want to say I needed to heal. be me, man. Don't be me. Don't look. Don't get to a point where you ready to walk off a cliff. It don't make sense. You can get help. You can help yourself. All you gotta do is admit it. Be vulnerable. Take step one. I'm done.
CEO.
I'm just gonna say, as a king, we have to choose wisely who we call our queens, because a court jester can put a crown on too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's how you gonna end that time like this.
Why you being so high level with this shit?
That boy acting like Einstein over here. Look, short spoken with short spoken and proactive as hell.
Man, that shit was prolific. Fuck you,
straight
man.
up. Hey, we gonna go out like we came in though. That's a good note to end on, man. You got it in your hind. You got it in your palm.
Hold on.
Sock it to the nigga pocket.
Let me get
Put it in the nigga mitt.
All right, we ready.
Let me. I got it straight out the bottle today.
Yeah.
All y'all already know, man. Hey, y'all tap in with us next week for the New Year's, the end of the year celebration. We're going into the new year with new goals and new focus, man. You know what I'm saying? Hogs and Hoggies, we're gonna keep it prayed up,
papered up,
and pulled up, man.
You dig?
Yeah.
That way.
What's up with the hogs? What's up with the hog gets? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the hog gets? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the hog gets? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the hog gets? I said pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. You know auntie mama thumbing up, it's HOG, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share. And it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They been trying to duplicate the show. I guess they in they feeling. We don't care. Impact over likes is how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas. We got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore. They rock with H.O.G. Like